Howdy folks, Monty here once again in Las Vegas, Nevada. So, issue 127. I do really like this. Oh, this is the US edition. Interesting. So it says printed in England. This is actually the US edition. Interesting. Well, let us see if it has the US stores listed in it then. But yeah, 127, the US edition. July 1990. It is. I think that's the year I was in Los Angeles, or at least for some of that time. We have an editor, again, Simon Forrest, Paul Bonner, Andy Chambers, Jez Goodwin, William King, Rick Priestley, and Adrian Smith. We have a good spread associated with the Warhammer fantasy, well, the Warhammer, what would you call it, fiction. And we have Sheffield here represented. Looks like a bunch of folks from Sheffield. And demonstration painting from Leeds and Sheffield. Ivan Bartlett has featured in a few magazines so far. It's funny, this is the US edition, but it still has the stuff with the UK content. And yeah, they're all stores in the UK, so it's interesting. It's the US edition, but it still has the UK content. I don't think they've quite worked out that they probably should have US stores in the US edition, maybe. Questions, answers associated with undead, Skaven, spitting fire, firing through gaps. Here we go. Games Workshop retail stores, again in England. And again, all England. So, well, some Scotland as well, but here we are. US, just a few, 3 stores offered. Stephen Howe, who's the Gold Demon organizer. Looks rather menacing in that photo. Gold Demon Finals 1990. This is in Derby. We have some beautiful models. The chicken. And an Eldar Walker. And oh, these are winners associated with Gold Demons, I'm assuming. There's a Gargant. And, various Terminators. Great Unclean One. First Place Monster. It's a very nice Great Unclean One. We have Eldar, 40k. Calling all overseas retailers, interesting. Not the US and not Australia. So, before the fall. Ah, the Slaanesh and Eldar connection. Craft Worlds, Eldar and Death, Survival of the Eldar. Eldar Path, Aspect Warriors, many aspects of the warrior. Exarchs and their warrior aspects. Avatars, the Throne of the War God. A very nice looking pencil by Jez Goodwin. I think these are all Jez Goodwin. Seers, Farseers, other paths. Eldar Army. Yes. It's before the Harlequins, so it's a very interesting army. Striking Scorpion Aspect Warriors. Howling Banshee Aspect Warriors. Dark Reaper Aspect Warriors. Swooping Hawk Aspect Warriors. Eldar Guardian Squad. Eldar Support Teams. Warlocks. Farseer runic power table. Harlequins? Oh, there were Harlequins here. Warrior powers, ancient weapons. Sorry, was it warrior weapons? Warrior powers. Ancient weapons. Here we go. Here we have some various Eldar. Games Workshop's independent stockists in the US. Let's see. None of these are in California as yet. Nope. Wow. It seems to be like the Midwest and the East Coast. In Europe and Great Britain. Rob Baker. There's some nice Terminators. Some plastic skeletons. Space Marine squats. Ah. Here we go. And some Marauder miniatures. I like the Marauder Undead. The Squat Army List. Grand Marshal and Staff. Warlord and Heathguard. Flaming Publications. Interesting. Games Workshop Preston, again, in the US edition. It is very interesting. It is very interesting. A sampled squat war host. UK staff recruitment. Retail managers. Epic squat army list. Games Workshop mail order service. Right. The classic photo of them digging in the mould outcasts or casts from the moulds. Interesting. And here we have Aspect Warriors. And just various Eldar, various forms. I don't think any of these became Harlequins, but certainly there's some classic Eldar here. Ooh, and some favourites here. There's the Pain Boys. Do like the mechanics. Runt herders. Anyway. Issue concludes with some more Eldar on the back. So, another issue where the cover art doesn't really give any indication of what the innards of the issue is going to be about. But striking it's the US edition. I wonder if there's any distinction between this edition other than it says US edition. It was probably shipped to the US and sold. Well, I know it was sold in the US because it came from a friend of mine who bought it in the US. So anyway, Tom Barbalet, Las Vegas, Nevada, signing out.